What's up, everyone? You are tuned in to the Late Night Channel Eves. I'm your host, EEPMON, episode 71. Can you believe it, folks? In just another week, we are done with July, pretty much. And we are well halfway through the year. Next thing you know it, August is going to roll around and it's gone, and 3/4 of the year is gone. Like it's going so quick. What is like it's insane. 2024. What was going on? What happened? Anywho, it's July and everyone's on vacation. They're either traveling or they're just away at the moment. So things over here have been a little slow. And when things are slow, what do? Well, us creators, we don't stop what we're doing, right? We don't have an off switch. But when things are a little bit on the relaxing vacation side of things, I guess I could go on vacation, but I'm gonna wait until like the fall time. But what I usually do is that I would find time to really take the moment to consolidate and jot down and write down what my strategies are from August to the end of this year, for example. What my goals are for 2025. I have all these things in my mind, it's just a mishmash of all these things. But what I find really useful is I would jot them down in a notebook, like a sketchbook, right? You sketch things and you get some ideas. For me, I like to do that, but I also like to just really write down and mind map like things that would help not just clear my mind, but also organize and create structures. And sometimes I get some great inspirations that some of the things I jot down, though they are separate goals or objectives, but some of them are one and the same, and I could find some similarities. So I thought I'd share some of the things I've written down. There are 6 things. I'm not going to expand on each one, but for example, well, Killjoy, my co-founder of Eatverse, we launched Eatverse. And since then, it has been very positive, and it's amazing the community that we have established so far. So much so that the feedback we got was very impactful in a positive way, that we're planning on another event early fall, around the early fall time. Killjoy and I continue to be building Eatverse. As some of you know, that we are working on the Farcaster or the Warpcast frames for Eatverse. And we have had several incredible meetings spanning institutions to commercial sector, public, private. Like there's a lot of things that we can do with Eatverse. So been very thankful that we have gone this far and creating something new, using new technology to create some new things with art. Like that's the play. So that's been great. And I'm jotting down things such as like, well, the band form's coming up, and what are the things that I need to start planning about? Like, what do I have to think about? What sort of things that they're going to be that are anticipated to be discussing at this forum? Do I need business cards? Do I need to update my website to be, there's a time to update my website and my LinkedIn to really have it all ready in preparation for an event such as the band forum. As you know, I've got the fellowship, so I will be there at Whitehorse, and it should be a great experience, and I'm looking forward to that. So I have to make sure that I have to be primed and mentally prepared for that event, which is on September 5th to the 7th. And then I also written down, like, following the band forum, October 2nd, I will be in Japan. And that is going to be a whole new realm of like adventure, basically. Like, ever since the Team Canada trade mission to Japan, to which had me going, that was back in October 2023. I returned to Japan on February 2024, and I'll be going again in October 2024, uh, to really follow up again with my business developments, my contacts, and of course, I really am interested in seeing where eFirst can be applied in Japan. You know, because one of my, like, I'll be transparent with you. Like, one of my goals is to, like, I would love to see how I could expand eFirst or EEPMON to the Japanese market. I think that's going to be such a great thing. And I have a whole bunch of people I got to meet. I want to go back to Kumamoto. I want to I have some friends in Osaka that I want to catch up with. And you never know. Like, these are the things that, part of business development, part of, like, catching up with friends. And, I don't, I'm not a person who create, like, concrete goals, but I'm really more intuitive. Like, let's see where it goes. Let's like, plan it out, go over there and see what happens. That's all we can do. You know, we have some idea about where we want to, like move towards, but sometimes, like, most of the time, actually not sometimes, most of the time, serendipity plays a huge role in moving the progression needle forward. At least for me, that's the bottom line. Of course, everyone's on vacation, so but I know that I have a long-standing relationship with the Ottawa Art Gallery, and people are coming back on vacation in September, so I would love to follow up with them. I also have another mural project. I won't disclose who it's for. That being said, the project would commence most likely next month in August. And I'm probably going to give myself a 2 month timeline to work on this thing. So I need to start preparing this. I got to prepare, just the documentation. I got to prepare the, getting the artwork ready to go and start working on it. Yeah, so that's gonna be um, pretty much of a busy month ahead. And of course, I am the associate creative director for quantum cybersecurity startup Quantropy, and of course, there's always ongoing designs and branding and whatnot for them. So it's good. I need to jot these things down, right? This is, I think it's a healthy thing to do. I encourage creators that it's good to consolidate, write it down, jot it down, and then you never know sort of the similarities or some of the crossing over, or the you'll realize there's some things that you'll find like similarities, and when you do that, you can get some new inspiration and new ideas and new connections and pathways, and how you go, oh man, so maybe if I do this, this will affect this perhaps, and all that. So it's a really good exercise. At least for me, it's a great exercise to write it down structurally and just get it out on paper, and plan for the rest of the year. So that is that. But yeah, it's a bit slower, but usually, like, July and August is always like that, folks. And for me, I have to also learn how to, like, okay, it's slow. I feel kind of like it's almost like withdrawal symptoms. Like, how come I'm not doing as much work as I was? Oh, like, come on. Um, I don't know. You call that a workaholic, or, but it is. But like, as I mentioned in my previous episode, now that I think about it, why do I feel sometimes like, oh, like I feel not as productive? But that's okay. It's okay to feel that way. It's not like every day you need to be so 100% engaged. Um, and I mentioned in my previous episode that, you know, like work is kind of not work for me because I really enjoy what I do. So it has a double-edged sword. So if it's something that I enjoy doing and then I don't do as much because things are a little slow, I get the jitters and I'm like, I have that bit of a with that workaholic withdrawal symptom. Is that crazy? It's like I'm not alcoholic, but I'm a workaholic in that sort of sense. And then I'm feeling a little bit, you know, something's missing. You know what I mean? But I shouldn't. That shouldn't be. It should be. This should be a time for like, all right, take some time to really relax, downtime. You deserve it, and that's it. So even I myself need to realize that it's okay. It's okay to play some video games. It's okay to like just chill. Not every day's got to be work, or you know, or creating art all the time. So I've got some downtime. I will consolidate my notes, my action plan, update my website. There's a lot of outstanding things I have in the back burner that I need to put in the forefront and just address those now and call it a day. That's all good. Anyway, that's sort of my little spiel. And because of that, you know, I thought I would maybe talk a bit about what I do on my downtime. It's one of those weird episodes. I'm like, yeah, not much to talk about today. If it's pretty, just taking some notes. Anywho, what do you guys do for your downtime? Do you guys like play games, or do you just like what do you do? A vacation? Where do you guys go? Leave a comment, subscribe. But yeah, I got to get up early tomorrow because I have a phone call with Japan. So I mean, yeah, I guess I am somewhat busy. Anywho, have a great evening, have a great afternoon, have a great morning wherever you are in the world. This is the Late Night Channel Eps, episode 71. And until tomorrow, I'm going to just chill. Goodbye.